Before I call upon our guest speaker, may I please invite the IUM traditional group to welcome our guest speaker with a musical item. The IUM traditional group. IUM traditional group. Another round of applause for the IUM traditional group. All right, may I now call upon our guest speaker, Dr. Rakesh Wahi, Chairman, CMA Investment Holding.
Honorable Professor Dr. David Namwandi, Founder and Council Chair of the IUM, Professor Aruvolo, Vice Chancellor of IUM, Ministers, present, past and future. I understand there are a few of them here. Students and alumni of IUM, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you. And as is customary, all protocols observed. It is both an honor and privilege for me to be standing here before you as a proud alumnus at this milestone moment in the history of IUM. My heartiest congratulations to Dr. Namwandi for his purpose, his passion, and perseverance in bringing his vision for creating a quality academic institution here in Namibia to fruition. We run academic institutions of our own, and I can tell you that it is years of tireless labor that has seen thousands of Namibian and other countries' youth graduate from IUM and have navigated a path for themselves in different fields, both in the country and internationally. Ladies and gentlemen, I request you to give a big round of applause to Professor David Namwandi and the entire team of IUM that has followed him on this honorable and visionary mission. Now, as an alumni of IUM class of 2012, I was here, I think, in the same hall when I got my doctorate. I was honored to be invited to address you at this historic and prestigious event of the Rebranding and Reunion Dinner organized by the Office of the IUM Alumni Relations. I'm also delighted to see many fellow alumni who have responded to this invitation, and I look forward to interacting with some of you through the course of the evening. But before we do that, I'd like to talk to you briefly about the present state of affairs in the world. We currently find ourselves in a world that is far more complex than when I came here in 2012. I had at that time spoken about disruption and innovation and how that was going to change our world. Everything that I had talked about has proven to be true. Businesses have turned on their heads, and technology has become a part of every business in the world. However, as I was discussing with colleagues on the table, we are now dealing with a very different set of challenges. To recap a bit of history, before March 2020, when COVID hit our shores, my generation has witnessed the Gulf War in '91, the Asian financial crisis in 1994, the internet bubble burst in 2001, the financial crisis in 2008, and a few other intermittent hiccups. After weathering all these storms, we all thought that we'd seen enough of chaos and uncertainty to last us a lifetime. But that was not to be. Through all the past turbulences, nothing had prepared us for what COVID had in store. For the first time, no one had an answer. We have gone through a period where physical fear became the underlying factor, causing an unprecedented global lockdown. But this was not a period of fear of losing jobs or money. It was a period when people were not sure if they would live through the Delta variant. And I spent time in India during that period, and I can vouch for what we saw in the country. Over the last 2 years, we have all sadly witnessed the untimely loss of close family and friends. This period has undoubtedly given us adequate time to introspect and reevaluate our purpose. Now, sadly, just as the world was getting into a comfort zone of navigating through the COVID pandemic, we find ourselves unwillingly immersed in the Ukraine crisis, which is going to have far-reaching consequences for all nations. On one hand, the senseless destruction of human life is heart-wrenching and cannot be condoned. But on the other, there is an energy crisis, rising prices of essential goods, an increasing global fragmentation, and a realignment of geopolitical, bilateral, and multilateral partnerships. But our woes don't end here. Other than conflicts and pandemic, we are now faced with impending calamities with climate change because of global warming. In some parts of the world, and we just returned from Europe, we've had a heat wave and droughts, while in other parts, we have floods, and the pollution of our rivers and seas is destroying marine life. Reckless exploitation of fossil fuels and failing to address the impact of carbon emissions on the ozone layer has created irreversible problems. Now, these issues need radical decisions and not dialogue, or we will lose our coastal cities and have to deal with infrastructure requirements that the world is currently not geared for. Now, for decades, we have embraced globalization. That was a buzzword at every conference and every meeting that you attended. The current disrupted supply chains and over-reliance on international products, services, and systems have raised searching questions about globalization and the sustainability of our water, food, and energy security. As global institutions like the United Nations falter, our governments and policymakers need to strengthen African multilateral institutions, trading blocs, and incentivize indigenization and capacity building. We need to make our borders and regulatory frameworks homogeneous, porous, and seamless across all industries. Business, on its part, needs to play its role by sourcing locally and ensuring that intercontinental trade and skills development is prioritized. Africa has to charter its own future and create modern infrastructure and green energy so that we can become self-reliant. Our youth must no longer seek opportunities overseas, but look at means of innovating and becoming entrepreneurs and set up businesses in an economic region that will have 2 billion people over the next 30 years. We all know that GDP growth is directly linked to demographic growth, and by participating in core sectors like green energy, technology, manufacturing, tourism, education, healthcare, and agriculture, we can create a formidable economic bloc. In short, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go back to an era of regional cooperation and self-sustainability. We have to strengthen our bonds with our neighbors and create more interdependability and ensure that we insulate ourselves from global events that rattle our world. My personal metamorphosis over the last 2 years has been a spiritual one. I believe that in the last 2 decades, society has forgotten its real purpose. As we talk about trillion-dollar companies, the growing $100 billion club, and the mindless purchase of a social media company for $44 billion, the sad reality is that inequality has skyrocketed. This has been talked about by all the speakers today. Rather than seeking returns on ego, we need to go back to basics for better good. COVID has given us the opportunity to reflect on what is truly important, a chance to reset our lens, redefine our purpose, and build a society that is inclusive. The future is about sustainability as nations, businesses, institutions, and associations. And I now must sing for my supper, and will dive into the subject of sustainability of associations, more specifically, our responsibilities towards our alma mater, which is the reason we are all here today. A lot of you in the room have spent several years earning your degrees and postgraduate degrees from this glorious institution. You would have great memories of your time here, and I dare say that you'd like to enhance the learning experience of future generations. This experience can only be enhanced if the institution is financially strengthened. This happens not just from the fees of existing students, but from the resources contributed by friends, family, and well-wishers, the most important of which is the IUM alumni family. I'd like to draw your attention to successful alumni institutions around the world, which include Harvard, Stanford, and many other global institutions. I was educated at the Doon School in India, which is the #1 private school and is known as India's Eton. Our Alumni Association is one of the strongest in the world, and what makes it renowned is not just the quality of education or the deep bonds between students, but the strong alumni association that binds the values of the institution through a lifetime of responsibilities, where all needs of the institution, including those of the Alumni Association, are supported by members of the alumni. We must build a base of resources for the association to be self-sustainable, to carry out planned annual activities that were talked about earlier, such as events, programs, community engagements, and sports projects. In addition, the association should be able to provide scholarships to children from disadvantaged families so that those less fortunate than us have an opportunity to carve out a better life for themselves. Therefore, resource mobilization is an important aspect of sustainability, and evenings like this need to be spent reflecting about the purpose of why we are here. And I expect that everybody will contribute generously to this cause. I'd like to call on everyone to become active supporters of the IUM alumni by cultivating a culture of becoming donors. Every contribution, however small that you make, will make a difference in the lives of somebody. There are a number of ways to participate in assisting the IUM, and in this regard, the Office of the IUM Alumni Relations will provide the requisite information on membership and ongoing fundraising activities. Ladies and gentlemen, as I end my speech, on behalf of all alumni present, allow me to assure Dr. Frida Shimbuli, the first PhD graduate from IUM, and Ms. Taleni Mathis, who embarked on this noble assignment from Professor Manwadi, and we will always support you when the need arises. In the same vein, allow me to congratulate IUM, especially Professor David Namwandi, for his vision for establishing this landmark institution in Namibia. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Dr. Rakesh. Again, to the IUM alumni present here this evening, the message is clear. Let's become regular donor to our alma mater. It's for the future growth of our university and the people behind us. The owner of BMW number 150485, your windows are open and it's raining. BMW number 150485, Wenduk. Your windows are open and it's raining. Okay, thank you. Next on our program, it's our keynote speaker, Dr. Erastus Chico Shapumba. May I please welcome you to the podium.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Miriam Chapumba and I'm 13 years old. Tonight I'll be giving a speech on behalf of my father, Dr. Erastus Chapumba, in English.
Okay. Start there.
IOM Council and Management, my fellow IOM alumni, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. Good evening to you all. I take great pride as an IOM alumni, class of 2016, to deliver the keynote address on the occasion of the rebranding and reunion dinner under the theme Together Again IOM for Life. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to you all present to celebrate this wonderful occasion with us, and to give a thumbs up to all our honorable ministers, executive secretaries, IOM Alumni Association members, IOM alumni who are about to join the IOM Alumni Association, who took time away from their busy schedules to bless the rebranding and reunion dinner here at Tumana Hall at IOM main campus. Let me at the onset congratulate the IOM founder and chairperson of the IOM Governing Council for having the vision and foresight to put into motion the Office of the IOM Alumni Relations to serve the IOM Alumni Association members, IOM alumni, the university, the Namibian community, as well as the global community. Ladies and gentlemen, I've waited for this moment with keen interest for the Office of the IOM Alumni Relations to be up and running. In the same vein, I'd like to applaud and thank Dr. Frida Shimbuli, class of 2016, who was tasked and given instructions by Professor Namwandi, the founder and chairperson of the IOM Governing Council, to put into place what is required in the alumni office. As the IOM alumni consultant, Dr. Shimbuli took the bull by the horn and in the rebranding exercise put into place the catalog of IOM alumni activities. These activities include events, programs, community engagements, and sports projects. The Alumni Office has also completed the essential documents to guide the operational processes of the Alumni Office. These include 1. IOM Alumni Association Constitution, 2. IOM Alumni Association Bylaws, 3. Reference Manual for Staff Members of the Alumni Office, and 4. IOM Alumni Association Strategic Plan 1, 2021 to 2026. Eventually, the first staff member is hired for the Alumni Office. Allow me also to thank Mr. Lenny Matthews, the IOM Alumni Events Officer, who is currently being mentored by Dr. Shimbuli about every aspect of the Office of the IOM Alumni Relations. Ladies and gentlemen, as our theme reads, Together Again IOM for Life befits this occasion. IOM Alumni Association is a family of scholars, a family of thinkers, a family which can make a difference in the lives of students who are still schooling at the university. IOM Alumni Association will remain a family forever and support its alma mater. Therefore, as an IOM Alumni Association member and a business personality in the Republic of Namibia, I urged all the IOM Alumni Association members and IOM alumni to go out in full force and support the Alumni Office and pay your annual membership fees urgently to sustain the Alumni Office to carry out its planned activities. The research has shown that universities worldwide are sustained by the alumni membership fees. Therefore, as an alumni family member, please play your part and help us make a difference. Ladies and gentlemen, I call upon all the IAM alumni to become donors and philanthropists to the IAM Alumni Association and to IAM as the university. In terms of becoming a donor, we have two categories, but we can have more. 1. Individual donor. This donor makes individual donations to IAM alumni activities. Individual donors are the lifeline of IAM Alumni Association. Individual donors can also donate on a regular basis. 2. Major donors. Major donors are those individuals who have big businesses with a steady and healthy cash inflow. In Namibia, we have a lot of IAM graduates who are in big businesses and qualified to become a major donor to the IAM Alumni Association to support all its activities. Major donors or corporate donors are also being considered a lifeline of IAM Alumni Association. As IAM alumni, we need to keep the lifeline alive and generate much-needed resources. In the same vein, consider becoming a philanthropist to your alma mater. IAM has graduated a lot of students since 1994 until now. A philanthropist is a man or woman who takes into account to promote the welfare of others and make generous contributions of money for a good cause. In addition, the philanthropist also donates skills, experience, or talent to help create a dynamic environment for growth. There are no such criteria to become a philanthropist. Anyone can become a philanthropist provided that they meet their obligations. Ladies and gentlemen, as we embarked on this journey as the IAM family, as the theme suggests, together again, IAM for life, I appeal to the IAM, let the Office of the IAM Alumni Relations not struggle for funds or money. When they call upon you, please respond kindly and again kindly. Also, I appeal at your business places, in your budgets, please make provision for the IAM Alumni Association. The money is earmarked for the IAM alumni activities. Your philanthropy consideration will make a big difference to students who are still pursuing education at IAM. The Alumni Office has started a database of donors and philanthropists. The Alumni Office will call upon you from time to time. Please do not let your soul go unanswered. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you're asking yourselves, but how does an IAM alumni benefit? Of course, there are benefits. For example, in terms of programs, there's the IAM Alumni Scholarship Program, currently at zero balance. We also have the IAM Alumni Hardship Fund, also at zero balance. There are numerous other programs, events, community engagements, and sports projects. Please visit the IAM alumni webpage at www.iom.edu.na and navigate as follows: About Us, IAM Alumni Association. A lot of the information is on the website. In conclusion, the IAM Alumni Association is the backbone of any university. Therefore, the IAM Alumni Association is a symbol of family strength for the university. The Alumni Office will call upon its alumni from time to time, as I said, to support and assist wherever you can. Finally, we've prepared for you a pledge card. It is in the envelope provided. As an IAM Alumni Association member, class of 2016, I take this opportunity and thank you, my fellow IAM alumni, the business sector, private sector, and philanthropists for your kind pledges and contribution. I thank you.
Yeah, next.
Okay.
You take your speech.
Okay. Watangi wa komito baka ondiri po stopoa sokosinine so suminika kedinayan yo Dr. Sapumba maka nandi nandipandre tukari mo sunginika haka pali no mkadona wanje Miriam Shapumba wa etapo eraka yepamberewa shashi sia nangeshefa ni atuive ngenda tushike kurongengeshefa nandipandre awirikio chitufi arongam matinaka dona kundaneki endasi manekwa mpaka rupando runene nandirupe profes tatina mwandi ondo arongano uvigenini okwasimaneka anu okunochiri nokutya okuturongera ironga simana ataranawa adiradira nde oha kona no mure na ndike ngashi kombinga hanje ni no ya kwetu shi aninga doktora kanda ende stegerera kanda ende ushi ndare andi matuka pono shi atuma mkenkunda ndifadhu kapo atuma stera professor stera andifadhu kapo na tira ni anando bakucha kwa kuna stera ngota kongwa ya andifadhu kapo ya ndete kucha tali doctor tate professor na mwandi o professor ya honi shashi ngeroshi ya kuchata vimburu anje kucha ndirongo shasho runji situmironga muno ironga anu hadi hatara mure ta vimburu unena nje ngashi okukara ahali ane tanongo na kuchemu hunguno okuri mure otavuru kukarongero chirongo gochima chapumba nai andi ndiro nangeshe vakwetu muri muno turongeni tuituramo satusimanekeni wanu no chirongo chetu nepangero atuindire no kepangero lituyambilire atuongo chiri mara ekwafero yetu yana ngeshefa okuzake pangero echona nai ni alimonikwa yeno naano yetu na yetu epangero yetu alituyambilire nano ngalinga cha popula mano ko katetekeri kujeshiro ngojeto shana oshinana wavuliki nare yetu muna tatu awana marutwara yetu yambilireo andindire ostafura ngache tusono ndaso andisi panduranga ngachi silipo oko tate kwitona na doktora mkotungu azako kule ataguru mafuta na dokta ufiku no dokta shirimea ne professor de toadishe ndelisimani kangusi kumbonena andindiri shondara ngamba esha ando tukarenga tutarenyi mule nokutarenga chirongo chetu nokutumao nokoskora yetu uno se atu simaneke ninga arumina njiyo ya pondono tukonge ningo shimaru atu treni mongano na yetu tayaki ironga tayako ninga yuche doktora wambaka ondalika andi tuapulo maerega ndi no madira diro andi tinga wilikiwa awema na ontwaranga ya pamungota vuru kukara ya ningangana ndoskora imero komsati huya opunga ika coveringe okunene kamanyamba shando ya mono mbaya mono evi aditameke onganda aditameke potango nombanje taho 2 miliona shana imono tayakungaye aditameke po karasa bota mukarongo wangu yetu engeshefa nyoso inimikwa tangi ondapandwa atina mwandi karano mwenyo karano ukorere atukuindirire Karanga totara na ngash totara na wanga ha. Cukup pantua. Tanggi. Thank you, Dr. Shapumba. Okay, in short, what Doctor said is that he is pleased to be here with us. And one thing I've picked up, he said, this is to the IM management, please to look into opening another campus in Umsati region. And again to the IM alumni present here, the message is clear. Please, let's become a regular donor. Let's appreciate the learning experience you have gotten from IUM. Let's not leave the IUM Alumni Association to struggle with funds, please. We have heard you are all well established wherever you are in your careers. Please, let's plow back. All right. Before we go to the event of the to the moment of the day, the pledges, may I please call upon the guitar boy again to give us some musical interlude.
One, two. I said I've been away from home. It's been a little while. I don't know why. Somebody play me something from the jukebox. Number 6 on the jukebox, take me home. Let me remember the people, the rhythm, the feeling of togetherness. Oh, let me remember the people, the rhythm, the feeling, and the beat in the night. Oh, Sadida, come on, Sabanara, Nanadi, see daddy. I said it, the wind of change sweeping across the African continent. The wind of change sweeping across the African continent. Oh yeah, they say this. Oh yeah, Africa. Oh yeah, Amanuel, Aluta, I continue my mama will. Africa, hey, the wind of freedom, hey, yeah. The wind of freedom, hey, the wind of freedom, hey. The wind of freedom, hey. Don't stop it, I said don't stop it, cause you can't stop it. Don't stop it, don't stop it, don't stop it, don't stop it, don't, cause you can't stop it. Don't stop it. Thank you very much.
Thank you to the guitar boy. When I said IM should, Dr. urged that IM should look into opening a campus in Umsati, I forgot a crucial point to say Dr. Shapumba said if IUM decide to open a campus in Omusati, he will pump in himself personally $2 million Namibian dollars. With that said, may I please call on Dr. Unjobala to lead us with a pledge.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Are we still enjoying ourselves? Here at IUM, we are saying, us, we are going to Omusati. So, at this juncture, I will be talking about the pledging process. So at all your tables, you have received an envelope. There is an envelope placed at your tables, okay? Inside the envelope, you have a pledge card. All right, each and every one. If you don't have a pledge card on your table, please indicate so that the ushers can come around and give you a pledge card. All right. So on the pledge card, you have title, you have full name, company name, pledge amount, the date redeemed, email address, and cell phone number. All right? So if you're pledging on your own behalf, you just fill in your name, your full name. But if you're pledging on behalf of your institution, your organization, then you fill in a company name. Are we together? All right. I'm so used to being in classrooms, so I always need consensus that we all understand. Now, why is it important for us to do this? Why is it important for us to give back and to pledge? Giving back means different things to different people. To some, it is giving time, resources, donations to their communities, families, friends, groups, neighbors. To others, it's a sense of appreciation for everything others did for them, whether it is directly or indirectly. And it is a desire to do the same for someone else as much as everyone has done for you. So that is what giving back simply means. And it should actually mean the same for us tonight. Generally, giving back is investing time and resources to help people. As little as a simple act of kindness or providing a moment of hope or happiness to someone else, even those that you don't know. Regardless of how much you can do, every little cent counts, every little effort counts, every little thought counts. Here are an inspiring quote about giving back to society that I hope should inspire us to really open our hearts and open our pockets, very most importantly, open our hearts and open our pockets to giving back to the Namibian child. The best thing to do with the best things in life is to give them away. No one is useless in this world who lightens the burdens of others. No one has ever become poor by giving. Unquote, the author is unknown. I therefore at this juncture invite you now, ladies and gentlemen, to generously pledge towards helping the Namibian child through the projects, programs, and initiatives of the Alumni Association, as indicated in their charter, and I hope you will have time to go through their charter so that you understand what programs they have lined up for students out there. It doesn't really matter whether it's a student from IUM, because even students that are coming from other institutions have their brothers and sisters at IUM. IUM students also have their brothers and sisters at other institutions, whether in Namibia or abroad. So it is basically to lend a helping hand and to give a push for our Namibian child. In that same vein, before you place your pledge, I already applaud you. In fact, the entire Alumni Association, the entire IUM family, we applaud you for all your pledges today, because no matter what the amount you are contributing, no matter what the amount you're giving, rest assured that you are contributing to a better today and a brighter tomorrow for a young Namibian out there. Ladies and gentlemen, the pledge cards are right in front of you. Let us get down to business. So I will be going around with the ushers. They're standing around. Please, if you have written down the amount, please do let us know so that we come to you and collect your pledge. All the pledges will be displayed on these screens. So ushers, please just indicate to the ushers when you're ready for us to collect your envelope. Mr. DJ, you can play us something in the background, just to smoothen the hearts of our guests.
Thank you, Dr. Unjobala. While we are busy with the pledges, can I please call upon the Healing Choir, the Healing Vocal Choir, to give us a musical interlude? The Healing Vocal Choir. Through behind our hall, through that door. On my right hand side, the ladies are on my right hand side, and then the gentlemen are on my left hand side, just immediately after passing through that door. And also, I would kindly like to remind you about our cash bar. Please, let's visit our cash bar just through that door behind our hall there. Our cash bar is still open. The night is still young. All right, we are almost at the end of our official program. Next on our program is the vote of thanks by Mr. Lenny Matthews. Mr. Lenny Matthews.
And Prof says, do not give the credit to me. So I don't know how to read my speech now. Because it starts with thank you, Prof. And he says all credit should be given to everybody. So with that, I would like to observe our protocol, and I would like to greet everybody and all esteemed guests. Thank you so much for taking out your time to embrace and celebrate the rebranding and the reunion. Thank you so much. But in all, I would like to give my gratitude to Prof. Namwandi David, the founder and chair of IOM Governing Council, for his visionary leadership. Many have thought of the idea of starting a university. I remember I've also thought of starting a daycare, and many have never gotten to it. Today we celebrate a hero. Because of his vision, we stand here today and celebrate the achievements. Because his determination, we continue to celebrate the achievements to come. Thank you for your words of encouragement, Prof, to our office just when we thought we have hit a rock. Every time when we are planning, I think we call and say, Prof, can we cancel? And he makes the rock just a stone and remind us it's a grain, and you can just dust it off and continue. Thank you so much, Prof. Your word of encouragement have brought us this far. Please, can we just give him a round of applause? We would also like to appreciate the presence of the IOM Governing Council as well as the IOM management. Thank you for the continuous support. Thank you for believing in us. We highly appreciate your support. Our guest speaker, Dr. Rakesh, class of 2012, our own IOM alumni, all the way from Dubai. I think when Prof said, you know, when you fly all the way and you come here, it means more. We would like to thank you for your presence. We would like to thank you for being part of IOM and flying the flag internationally. The IOM alumni will, however, be calling you from time to time. We have put you in the category of the IOM philanthropy. Indeed, this is a great honor of the office. And please, when our calls are buzzing, please receive them. And a great thank you to Dr. Shapumbo, also a class of 2016 and an IOM alumni, for the blessing of the occasion as the keynote speaker. You know, and this is one of the inspiration, because most of us comes and we think English is the best. It just shows the leaders that speak and embrace your culture. Thank you so much, Doctor. We acknowledge that. Thank you for your wonderful words of wisdom and becoming a donor of IOM. We value your support highly. A big thank you to all our sponsors, Trasco, Crane, MTC, the Shilimela Group, Chico Group of Company, and all the individuals who have taken time to sponsor and to even just buy a ticket to sit with us. Thank you so much for your financial support and in kind. This money will go toward the planning category of the IOM alumni activities. Dr. Frida have highlighted them, and in case you just forgot, the boards are on your left and your right. They can also remind you what we have in store. For more information, do contact our website. The newsletters are there, and the highlights of the event will be booming. So please visit the IOM website for your pictures and to enjoy the great work the office has been doing. A big thank you to our artists. You have seen the wonderful stuff they've done, and they're all IOM. We can see, and we are working in the product that IOM is producing. It's not a joke here. We produce the best of the best. A big thank you to all the IOM alumni class from 1994 to class of 2022. I'm waiting for the classes to be so excited. Thank you for your time. and I'm one of them. I'm a full product of IOM, from my undergraduate to my postgraduate. So I'm a living and walking and talking IOM product, and I'm so proud of it. IOM is yours, and IOM is your home. Our slogan at the Alumni, we always say, together again, IOM for life. The spirit we should all embrace. To our volunteers, they've done a marvelous work. Thank you so much for your work and for your timeless. You know, they have done, they are also our student, our tourism student. I don't think there's a table that got dry. You know, this is just what happens in the classroom. Now they are putting it into practice. This just shows how great and what marvelous work the lecturers are putting into this. Lastly, but not least, I would like to thank one particular person, Dr. Frida Shimboli, my mentor, and the consultant who have put all this into place. It took one person's vision and one person's hard work, and they have put the office of the alumni together. Thank you so much, Dr. Frida. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for ensuring that everything is in place and we can celebrate the Alumni Association today. I would also encourage everybody, please do join the Alumni Association, as Dr. Frida has highlighted the benefits that comes with it. Lastly, I would like to thank all the staff members for their great work and for assisting us. But most importantly, I'm getting hungry and the dishes are shining, so I'm not sure how everybody feels. So I would like to, some of us have been at the back tasting the food. So I would like to thank the caterers for the marvelous food that you're about to taste and to enjoy. In all, I would like to say thank you for everybody, and just a round of applause for yourself for just being here, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you, Ms. Taleni. The finance team, are we ready with the pledges? Are we ready with the pledges so we can display them? Finance, 2 minutes, okay. Mr. DJ, can you please give us some sound and music while we are waiting for finance to wrap up their countings? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our program. Next up, as Ms. Taleni have already alluded, we can see the dishes are shining. So we are going to have our main meal, followed by our dessert. So the order will be the same as we did with the starters. The high table first, and then the rest of us follow suit. The colleagues on my right, please, let's serve on the right side, and then the colleagues on my left side, let's get served on my right. The food are all the same, equally cooked, the taste equally the same as well. So please, on my right, let's get served on the right, and then the guys on my left, let's get served on the left. I thank you. Mr. DJ, please, some music. Let us know when we are ready. Let's just sit back and relax for now.
Africa, the time has come for a new day. We gotta be the kings and queens we were destined to be. Africa, feeling, yeah. Wakumbaku Africa, Africa, feeling, yeah. Wakumbaku Africa. Oh, my motherland, it's your time to shine, your time to shine. Oh, my Africa, oh, I love you, my Africa. Oh, we j'aime l'Afrique, et on t'aime, meu Africa. Nakupenda Africa. Oh, I love you, my Africa. Oh, we j'aime l'Afrique.
Chante Afrique aujourd'hui. Afrika ezali continent kitoko. Afrika ezali mabele ya bakoko batika. Bino bato bosali bandai. Boya kotala Afrika. Boya na continent Afrika bokokuta biloko nyonso ezali. Africa,
So, ladies and gentlemen, as we are enjoying our dinner, the pledges are in. And congratulations to all of us. Tonight we have managed to raise in pledges a total pledged $348,200. That is indeed a great start, and we really, really thank you so much. So we're going to be displaying this all night, all right? So thank you so much. It really means quite a lot to us, to the Alumni Association, for every little cent that is in that kitty. And as indicated also earlier, that not all pledges will be monetary. There are pledges that have also made pledges in terms of programs for our students, for programs for alumnus, for those that still want to come on board to help us with our programs. You're more than welcome to indicate, and that is also just equally welcomed. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for all your pledges. We really, really appreciate it. Enjoy your dinner.